Sheesh. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Costa Doing Business. Today we are not talking about the 500 horsepower Hawkeye. That is somewhere around 275 horsepower right now until we get this tune that I've been waiting. I mean, essentially I've been waiting since May, but a little bit of that was my fault. But since the second time that I paid them, I've been waiting a month. I got a text or an email 2 weeks later asking how we were going to do it. I thought that was self-explanatory. I sent them Cobb access port logs. They knew I had a Cobb access port from the previous time that they did it, but either way, we're waiting to get that thing to rip. It runs fine, but today, the car that we are going to be taking our first drive in, getting some impressions. We're also going to be detailing it, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what my plan is with this car. And yeah, that car is Speed 3. Alright, so while we let this car warm up a little bit, let me tell you guys what my plans are for this car. Initially, I was going to fix all the little things that were wrong with the dents, or the back bumper needs painted. I'll show you guys that when we get stopped. But I don't know, my dad, he says to just clean it up, throw it up online, see what I can get for it, because it's pretty nice. It's just, and I got it for a good deal, so I'd like to have a fast turnaround on it. I don't want to sit on this car for too long. I don't mind having it for maybe a month, but yeah, so we're gonna go for our first drive. I haven't even really got on it yet. This isn't a fast car, but it's definitely quick. Makes some cool noises. Got an HKS blow off valve that I'll show you guys when we get stopped. So let's set you up on the GoPro and let's go for a little drive. All right, we're gonna buckle up. This car is filthy inside. So this is a 2.3 liter turbo Mazdaspeed 3 front wheel drive. I believe there's somewhere around 260 horsepower. It's definitely quick. I would have to say it's probably faster than the Acura. Yeah, I mean, we're doing the speed limit right there, so. It has a Cobb shift knob, so maybe it has a Cobb short shifter on it also. Let's not blow these guys. Leaves all back at him. Breaking loose a little bit. I'm not even really getting up in the RPM range. I don't want to beat this car, but it's sporty for sure. It's definitely not as planted as the RSX is, but it is probably, let's see if we can turn the traction control off. going into fourth gear. It's fun. So I know you guys want to know, if you watched the other vehicle, I got this car for $4,200, and my goal, tell me what you guys think about this. My goal is to make between $1,500 and $2,500 off of every car that we're selling. If you didn't watch the video two weeks ago, what we're doing is we're going to start buying and selling cars. A lot of the things that I do on here are cars that I love and that I keep. But this is going to be our first little getting our feet wet with the used car market, selling cars. I always try to buy my cars, you know, at a deal, as everyone does, but this is going to be the first time that I've actually tried to, you know, buy a car, clean it up, and flip it. So we'll see what happens. But the way it sits right now, tonight I'm gonna clean it, detail it 100%, probably buff it, and I'm gonna throw it right up online for $6,200 and just see, you know, see what happens. And then as it sits, if it doesn't, you know, sell right away, I'm going to start replacing certain things on it. You know, I'm gonna start fixing the problems, you know, little bits of issues that it has cosmetically, but mechanically runs pretty well. The interior, not too bad. We need some new floor mats, but there's not very many like rips or cigarette burns or anything. Like, everything can be cleaned up. Definitely fun to drive. I mean, for $4,200, I think I paid $46 for the Acura. This is in a lot better condition than the Acura was. Let's go over some of the things that we need to fix on this Mazda. This back bumper was poorly repaired. I'd like to either have this painted or possibly wrap. This taillight is chipped, that needs to be replaced. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do about these wheels, but they're all slightly curb rash. They look good from far away, but up close, you know, that bugs me. I don't know how much that actually bugs other people. Especially with a car at this price, they might not care. But I found 4 wheels for $400 with tires. These tires are brand new brakes. Has typical scrapes there. There's a large dent. There, you can see it right there. That bugs me. I really need to learn how to PDR, and this might be the car to learn how to do it on. I'm not sure how hard it is, but if I can get these to just look like even like just waves instead of dents. But overall, this car's in really not bad shape. It just needs like that attention to detail, cost of doing business touch, and it's going to be a great car for someone. Runs great. Does have a check engine light. The guy told me that it was... Let's show you guys under the hood. I don't see anything that indicates an accident. So the hood's original. These fenders, original paint. These fenders have never been off. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to order some black wrap. I'm going to wrap this back bumper, replace the taillight, detail the shit out of it, and throw it up online. $6,500. I'll probably list it for 67, so someone feels like they're getting a deal. Everybody always wants to haggle with you. If I can get 6,300, I think that would be a great start. $2,000. We'll only have this in our possession for a couple days, you know, call it a couple weeks, call it a month or two. And this also needs to be wrapped, but we can do that. This is pretty rough. We'll wrap that. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about the new Mazdaspeed 3. If anybody's watching this and you're in the central Pennsylvania area, you know what I paid, you know it's wrong, you know what I want. I will give a $500 discount off of my $6,500 asking price if you say that you watch the videos. All right, guys, I gotta get this call. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.